I'm Cookie, and I am your mind body coach for today. Today's video is a little yoga flow or vinyasa, and we're going to incorporate chair pose, revolved chair pose, and sun salutation and namaskar A. Couple things. We are going to use a block today to warm up our chair and get that revolved action working to warm up the obliques, also to kind of give you some technique things to work on when we take the block away. And if you don't have a block, you could use a blanket that's folded into a nice round bundle that stands maybe 6-8 inches tall. You could use anything, a thick book, anything that brings you up enough that you can get your elbow and your knee connected, and you'll see what I mean in a few minutes. So that's about the only part we're going to use. The rest is just you and your body, your breath. When we think about twists in yoga, the essence of a twist is to provide stimulation to certain organs of the body, or to deny blood access to certain areas of the body, and then when you untwist, the blood flow rushes back into those areas, and it just helps promote kind of a flushing of systems. And I was thinking, because we're doing a lot of sitting, it would be really good for us to work on this core and to get this nice connection with the obliques. And we'll kind of give you some hints as we go along how to get a little deeper connection with those obliques. I want you to be really mindful of your breath in this, because when we get into a deep twist, you're going to notice that the breath becomes much shallower, much shorter. And I just want you to not then allow that to kind of heighten your upper body tension, trying to relax and just keep that breath going. At any time, if you need to stop and chill out and rest and come back, you just do that. So having said all of that, we're going to just warm up with 2 sun salutations, and then we'll go ahead and get the block and get started. So from this position, I want you to come forward on your mat, take your feet about hip width apart, and I'm pressing into the 4 corners of my feet, that knuckle of the big toe, little toe, inner and outer edges of my heel, and I'm physically moving the thighs back. And then from this lower abdominal, I'm lifting up from the heart, relaxing the shoulders. Let's just close our eyes for a couple seconds, focus on your breath, and kind of take an assessment of how you feel right now at this moment. And then when you're ready, let your eyes open. We're going to inhale, the arms up and over your head. Lift up, look up. With an exhale, you're going to fold forward. Now, from this position, if you can get your fingertips on the floor, I want you to go there. If you can't, bring your hands to your shins. Notice how my feet went back behind. I want to shift back into the ball of my foot and extend the spine and look forward. I'm going to take a big breath in. On the exhale, I'm going to fold and let the head release down. Inhale as you look up and out. You're going to bend those knees. I want you to step it back to your push-up or plank position. And remember, you can always bring the knees down in this, or you're going to lower. We're not going to stay in chaturanga. I just want you to go through chaturanga all the way down. Tops of the feet on the floor, shoulder blades on the back. Peel up just a little bit. Remember, this is a warm-up. We're going to look diagonally up, big breath in, and exhale as we lower down. I'm going to tuck the toes under, and I'm going to kind of push all the way up, and then bend the knees. I'm going to walk my feet in just a little bit and really initiate into the knuckle of my thumb and index finger as I push back into that down dog. Now, if you want, you can go up on your tippy toes, lengthen your legs, turn that tailbone up, and then lower those heels. And let's do 5 full breaths here. And this is 2. I'm working to get those shoulder blades on the back. This is 3. And 4. And 5. I'm going to inhale, I'm going to look forward. I'm just going to step it in. From this position, again, hands can either be on the floor as you extend, or you can come to that extension here. Exhale, fold. Inhale as you rise all the way up. Bring the hands to the heart. So let's do that one more time. Inhale, arms up. Lift up, look up. Exhale as you fold. Hands either from the shin or from the floor. Inhale as you extend the spine. Exhale, fold. Bend those knees, step it back to plank. Knees can come down or just lower through chaturanga. Come all the way down. Tops of the feet, set the shoulders, peeling up into cobra, looking up. Exhale, lower down. You're going to tuck your toes. You can either go through a push-up, or you could tuck the toes and roll over. We'll do that in the next one. I'm going to bend those knees again. Push back. Tailbone rotates up. Extend up on your tippy toes. And then exhale to lower those heels. Relax your head and neck. Breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more breath, y'all. And 5. I'm going to look forward. I'm going to step it in. Option 1. From here, looking forward. Option 2. And fold again. Inhale as you come all the way up. And hands to the heart. You go, ah, good. So now I want you to grab your block. Now, I'm going to be turning to face you just for a second. You all can stay just the way you are, because I just want you to see this. So I'm putting this block in, right in between my ankles, and I'm going to hug in. Good. From this position, let's everybody inhale up, reach up. I want you to interlace. This time, let's add a little half moon. I'm going to squeeze this block with my ankles. Move the thighs back, pull up from the belly, lift from the heart. Let's take it to your left first. Beautiful, reaching over. Good, one more breath. Inhale up, let's take it over to your right. Keep breathing and extending. Beautiful, up tall. Now move your pelvis forward, lift and look up. Good, now you're gonna swan dive down. Bring your hands to your block. Extend your spine, look forward. And then exhale, I want you to fold. Now, I'm going to start to sit back into chair pose. So from the side, it looks like this. I'm sitting back into chair, okay? I'm going to squeeze this block, lift the heart, reach the arms. And let's do 3 full breaths here. So this is 1, hugging into that block, and 2, and 1 more. Beautiful. So now I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to bring my right hand down. I'm going to turn back to face you for a second. I've got my right hand on my block, so I'm going to switch my hands so that we're the same side. Right hand on your block. Bring your elbow and your knee together. Put your left hand on your hip. I'm squeezing this block as I extend the spine, and then I'm going to turn my body. So now I'm going to go back to this side position so you can see. I had my elbow connected. I'm lengthening the spine. I'm sitting back into chair pose. I'm lengthening, and I'm going to push that elbow in, and here is my shoulder coming onto the back. So what I'm trying to do is turn from this right side of my body. I have that extension of the spine, but I have to sit back into chair. So there's this war between extension and staying in chair. I'm using that right elbow to connect into the knee as I turn and look up. Breathe. Just keep this shoulder blade onto the back, opening that left side of your chest up. You have 1 more breath here. Big breath in, and exhale as you unwind. I want you to bring both hands back to your block. I'm going to have you straighten your legs as you extend. Extend forward, and now exhale, soften back into chair. Now your left arm goes to your block. My left elbow connects to my knee. My hand goes to my hip. I'm sitting into chair. I'm extending the spine, and I'm pulling up from the belly as I turn to the right. And I keep that elbow knee connected, and I'm looking up at the ceiling. I'm moving this right shoulder blade onto my back. And I'm just breathing here, y'all. Give me 2 more full breaths. 1 more full breath. I'm going to inhale as I unwind. I'm going to straighten. Now the block is going to come out. I'm bringing the hands either from the floor or from my shins, looking up and out. Exhale, fold. Bend those knees, step it back to push up. Plank position, lower through your chaturanga. Pull forward and upward, press into the feet, shoulder blades, cobra. Inhale here. Exhale, lower down. Now we talked about tucking the toes. So from here, I can kind of lift, and then I'm on the tops of my feet as I roll up and over. That's another option. So knuckle of the thumb and index finger presses in. Elbows, I want you to bend your elbows for a second. Now move your shoulder blades on the back. Push the arms straight. Now bend those knees, take that tailbone way up. Straighten the legs. And now lower the heels. Keep pushing back with the arms. Keep pulling up from that core. Relax that head and neck. You have 3 more breaths here. 2 more. Give me 1 more breath. Inhale as you look forward. We're going to step it in. Hands either from the floor of your shins, look up and out. Exhale, fold. Now soften those knees, go to chair, grab that block, put it back in. Good. So we're going back to what we did earlier, but we're going to make a little change. I've got the block in, I'm squeezing it. My right hand is on the block, elbow connects. I'm just going to turn for a second so you guys can see. Elbow connects. And I'll do the right side so we're all on the right on the video. So elbow and knee, hand on the hip. Sitting back into chair pose. Squeeze the block with your ankles. Lengthen your spine. Big breath in. Exhale. Pull up from your core. Turn from the right side of your body. Your right shoulder, left shoulder's on the top. Reach that left arm up. So let's do it together. Again. So you guys are still there. I've got the elbow in. I'm sitting back, lengthening. I've turned. And I have my arm up. Now let's everybody bring your arm halfway down. Right here. Palm is facing the ground. Squeeze the block. Sit back again. Pull that left shoulder blade into the socket. Now turn from the chest and the waist with the arm as one unit. So what I don't want to see is that your chest is down and your arm is back here. Everything moves together from the torso. And I got to sit back again, lengthen that spine, pull up from the belly, turn a little deeper. And I'm using this right elbow and my knee to help me. Good. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and bend those knees. Back sitting into chair again. Put both hands on the block as you extend your legs, extend your spine. Big breath in. Exhale as you sit back into chair again. Now your left hand's on the block, left knee connects. Right hand on your hip. Sit back into chair, bend those knees. Keep that elbow and knee connection as you extend the spine. Now turn from the left side of your waist. Reach your left arm straight out. Connect the shoulder blade and use the arm to rotate with the chest all the way up. Big breath in. Keep that breath going. Now, what I've noticed is I've come out of chair a little bit on my right side. So I'm going to bend that knee, sit back, and squeeze in on the block again. Breathe. 2 more breaths, y'all. 1 more breath. Good. That right hand's coming down. Back to the block. Extend the spine. I'm taking that block out. Big breath in. Exhale, fold. Step it back to plank. Lower down to chaturanga. Pull forward and upward into cobra. Tuck your toes, up and back into down dog. Again, find the knuckle of the thumb and index finger press. Bend those elbows. Move the shoulder blades on your back. Now straighten the arms. Knees are bent. Tilt that tailbone way up. Inhale as you lengthen all the way up on your tippy toes. Exhale, lower those heels. Keep pulling up from your belly. Keep extending through the arm. Relax that head and neck. 3 more breaths, y'all. Inhaling and exhaling. That's 1. 2, 1 more. Beautiful. We're going into round 3, the final round with your block. So step it in. Good. Grab that block, put it in. Okay. So round 3, this is where we're going to try to add a little bit of a binding with the arm. My goal is going to be for my arm to be able to rotate, go behind my back, and actually hook onto this leg, okay? If you can't do that, don't worry about it. Your arm can just stay in your back, and you're just opening up from that heart, from that chest, trying to keep this shoulder blade right onto your back, okay? So from here, block is in, hands on the block, extend your spine. Big breath in. Now sit into your heels, bend your knees. Go into that chair pose. Right hand on your block, right elbow and knee connect. So I've got to keep my heels weighted as I extend my spine. Put your left hand on your hip and start to turn. Beautiful. So inhale, reach that left arm up, palm down. Connect the shoulder. Take a breath in. Exhale, open up. Now, option one, stay here. Option two, just bring your hand to your back, open the heart, look up. Option three, you're going to reach underneath. You see where I have my hand here, trying to grab onto your own thigh, and I've got to sit back into chair pose again. Connect that elbow, knee, and lengthen. Now I'm going to pull up from my belly and open from my heart and look up. And I'm really focused on this top shoulder, trying to open up as much as I can. Now 3 breaths. 2 more breaths, you guys are doing great. And 1 more breath. We're going to inhale as we unwind. Go back to straight arms and straight legs on the block as you look forward. Big breath in. Exhale, shift back and come into chair pose again. Left hand on your block, elbow connects, right hand on the hip. Start to turn your body. Reach your right arm straight out, connect the shoulder. Inhale as your right arm goes up. Good. Option one, you stay here. Option two, your palm turns. You're reaching and you're trying to get a hold of your own thigh here. So once I've got that, I'm going to sit back in the chair, squeeze my block. I'm going to pull up from my belly and turn more from my waist and look up. And you all have 3 breaths. Good. 2 more breaths. And 1 more. And inhale, look down, unwind. Whew. Extend everything. Let's move our block out. Fingertips here or on the shins, extend. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend your knees, step it back. Lower down through chaturanga. Pull forward and upward into cobra. Good, tuck your toes, come up and back down. Nice. So again, think about your hands, elbows bent. Move your shoulder blades on your back. Get the head of the arm bone in the socket. Now push back. Knees bent. Turn that tailbone up. Extend, go up on your tippy tiptoes. Exhale, lower those heels. Relax your head and neck. 3 more breaths. 2 more. And 1 more. Nice. Inhale as you look for it. Exhale as you step it in, walk it in, or you can jump it in. You're going to inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, coming all the way up. And bringing the hands into the heart, you go, ah. So we're kind of warmed up. So when we go into chair pose from here on out, I want you to have the inner edges of your feet together. Okay? So I'm going to move the inner edges of my feet together. And I'm going to inhale, arms overhead, and let's add that half moon in. Pull up from your waist. Good. Take both arms left. Reach the right hips towards the right as you're reaching diagonally with these left side of your body. Inhale as you come up. Exhale, tip it over to the right. And really work to squeeze into the inner groins. Thighs are staying back. They're lifting up and back from the waist. Inhale as you come up. And move the pelvis forward. Lift from the heart. Let the head release and look up. Big breath in. On your exhale, you're going to swan dive down. Fingertips to the floor. Extend the spine. And exhale. Now I want you to bend both knees. We're sitting back into chair pose, y'all. From this position, I want you to walk both hands up to your knees for a second. Now look down. We're trying to keep the knee kind of at the instep here. Shoulders on the back. Lift from the heart. Squeeze the inner thighs. Come up into chair pose. Big breath in. Let's do 2 more full breaths here. Nice. 1 more. We're going to swan dive down, go through the lower half of the flow. Swan dive. Inhale, look up and out. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, step it back to plank. Now, if you want to add up dog in this series, you may. I'm going to stay with nice cobra. Lower through chaturanga. You're going to pull forward cobra or up dog. You can tuck your toes this way, push up, and then back, or you can tuck your toes under and roll it up. So we're in that down dog, pushing back, shoulders on the back, tailbone lifts. Go up on your tippy toes and get your legs nice and straight as you turn your tailbone. And now let's lower those heels and breathe. Beautiful. Give me 3 more breaths. 2 more breaths. And 1 more breath. Now you're going to look forward. You're going to step it into that chair pose. But first, let's step it in. Extend the spine, look forward. Exhale, fold. Now bend those knees, come to chair. I'm bringing the inner edges of my feet together, squeezing in the knee and the groin, lift. Go to chair. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Nice. Now, I'm going to come down. I'm going to take my left hand to the top of my left thigh, and I'm using this left hand to help me pull up and back from my belly as my right elbow hooks across. So I'm going to keep using this left arm to help me create this lift in the belly as I try to get that tricep more and more deeply connected on the outside of my left leg. I'm going to open this palm, palm on palm. And now I'm going to push down to twist and see if I can get my thumbs to come right into the center of my chest. I'm going to extend the spine. Now you can look straight ahead or you can turn and look up. It's really what works for you. And just give me some more breaths here. 3 more. 2 more breaths. Nice. 1 more breath. Inhale as you slowly unwind. We're going to bring the hands down, extend, look forward. Option, fold, soften the knees, step it back to plank. Lower down through chaturanga. Pull forward cobra or up dog. Tuck your toes up and back. Just 2 breaths here. 1 breath. Look forward, step it in. Good. Feet together. Squeeze everything, lift from the heart, float into chair. You have 2 breaths here. We're going to repeat that twist on the other side. Right hand comes down, pull up from your belly. Cross that left elbow over. Hook it. Take that top hand, palm on palm, push and twist. Shoulders away from your ears. Stay looking straight ahead and look up. Keep sitting back into chair. Reach to the crown of your head. You have 2 more full breaths here. 1 more, y'all. Turn it back. Bring your fingertips down. Extend everything and fold. Lower half the flow. Bend the knees. Step it back. Inhale as you lengthen. Go through chaturanga. Pull forward and upward into cobra. Tuck your toes up and back into down dog. Set up those arms. Bend your elbows. Get your shoulders on the back. Now push back. Extend through the back of the thighs. Relaxing the head and neck. Give me 2 more breaths. Good. You have 1 more breath. Inhale as you look forward. Exhale as you walk it in. Hands either from the floor, your shins. Extend your spine. Exhale, fold. Here we go. Back into chair pose again. Bend those knees. Pull up from your belly. Reach. 2 full breaths. 1 more breath. Nice. Left hand comes down. Here's round 2. Pull up. Elbow connects. Bring your palm on palm. Push down. Open the heart. Lengthen. Option 1, stay here. Option 2, fingertips come to the ground. Reach the top arm up. Just sit back. Squeeze everything. Turn from the waist. Relax and breathe. Good. Give me 2 more full breaths here. Nice. 1 more breath. We're going to unwind. Extend from the spine. Look up and out. And fold. Soften the knees, step it back. Lower half of the flow through chaturanga. Pull forward in upward cobra or upper dog. Tuck your toes up and back. Beautiful. Now use this down dog as a rest. So I'm pressing in, shoulders pressing back. I'm bending the knees, turning the tailbone up, lengthening, extending back. Relaxing everything. Just focus on your breath here. Good. Give me 2 more full breaths. And 1 more. Inhale as you look forward. Exhale, walk it in. Hands to either from the floor or the shins. Extend your spine. Exhale, fold. Bend those knees. Go to chair. Making sure the inner edges of your feet are together. Here we go. Beautiful. 2 full breaths. 1 more breath. My right hand comes down, pull up. Left elbow comes across. Top hand, palm on palm, push and twist. You can stay, or my left fingertips can go to the floor as my right arm opens. Good, you have 3 breaths here, y'all. Sit back in the chair. Squeeze from the groin. Lengthen from the crown of your head. Keep this top shoulder on your back. 2 more breaths. And 1 more breath. Beautiful. We're going to slowly unwind. Extend the spine, look forward. Exhale, fold. Soften the knees, step back to plank. Lower down through chaturanga. Pull forward and upward into cobra. Tuck your toes up and back down. Good. And just breathe. Keep pushing back. Trying to keep the shoulders on the back. Relax the head and neck. You have 2 more breaths, y'all. So we're going to come into the final round. Inhale as you look forward. Exhale as you walk or step or jump it in. Beautiful. Inner edges of your feet together. Inhale, extend. Exhale, fold. Here we go into chair. Peel it up. 2 full breaths. 1 more breath, y'all. Good. Left hand comes down, right arm hops across. So start with the base right here. See how that feels. Option 1. Now, if you're needing to stay here because you have rotator cuff stuff going on, you just do it. Otherwise, turn that palm. I'm reaching around. I'm trying to grab onto my own thigh again. I'm squeezing everything, lengthening. And then I'm going to turn and look up and breathe. Good. You have 2 more full breaths. And then slowly as you unwind, hands come back, extend your spine. And exhale, fold. Bend your knees, step it back to plank. Lower through chaturanga. Pull forward and upward into cobra. And you can remember, you can come from that push-up position, push straight up and back. You're going to choose. Bend those knees, turn the tailbone up on your toes. Press and lower back. Relax your head and neck. And breathe. Your heart rate should be up. You want to work right here to slow it down. 1 more. Inhale as you look forward. Exhale as you walk it in. Beautiful, you all. Inhale, extend. Exhale, fold. Here we go, chair pose. Last time. Bend those knees, squeeze. Reach. Good. Give me 1 more breath. Now my right hand's coming down. Pull it up. Hop it across. Palm on palm, push down, open. Stay, or bring your left fingertip to the floor, reach your right arm up. Stay, or turn and wrap. And I'm trying to see if maybe I can get those fingertips under. And I'm just opening and extending. And breathe. You have 2 more breaths. Good. 1 more breath. Inhale as you unwind. Extend your spine, look forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend your knees. Step it back. Lower down through chaturanga. Pull forward and upward into cobra. Good, tuck your toes, come up and back down dog. Think of knuckle, thumb, index finger. Pressing way back. Relax your head and neck. And breathe. Let's do 2 more breaths here. One more. You're going to inhale. Let those knees come down, y'all. Let your feet go flat. So elbow, knee, elbow, wrist, and shoulder one line. Hip and knee are in one line. From here, we're going to go into cat and cow. Lift the tailbone. Soften the shoulders. Inhale as you look up. Exhale. Round. Beautiful. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, contract and round. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, lengthen. Bringing that breath back under control. Exhale, contract. And 1 more. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, contract and round. And come to neutral spine. And have a seat. Good, you guys. Come on down to your little seat. Let's crisscross. Coming into a comfortable seated position. Sitting up nice and tall. So I'm just going to take you through just a little bit of a cool down here. So from here, I want you to reach back, lift from the heart, look up. Exhale, grab onto your knees and round. Let's do that 2 more times. Reach back, look up. Reach for the knees round. Last one. Reach back, look up. Reach for the knees round. Now you're going to take your right arm out, bring your elbow to your waist. Reach and give me just a beautiful side bend. Inhale as you come up. Let's go to the left side. Beautiful. Let's go right again. And last time left. Beautiful. Bring your hands back to your knees. Just circle your shoulders a little bit. And bring your hands together to your heart center. Bow your head. We bow our heads to our hearts because our hearts are the place of true peace, compassion, and love. And when each of us is in this space, we are truly one. It's been my absolute pleasure to be with you all today. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste. And I'll see you soon. Take care.